I just finished driving from Pittsburgh to Dallas towing a trailer. And along the way I stopped at a couple of fairly famous rail fanning spots, and I wanted to share my experiences with you. Bob Johnson with PK&W Modelwerx coming at you with another video. So I just drove from Pittsburgh to Dallas. Took about 5 days to do it. I stopped at a buddy's house along the way. Hello Joe, I know you're out there. So I've driven to Dallas because my wife and I are having a house built here, and I wanted to be here for the last 30 days or so of the construction process. I'm stuck in an Airbnb with a really jackleg video set up. Sorry about the background behind me, it's not perfect. I'll try and set something up a little bit better for my next video. I certainly don't plan on stopping production while I'm stuck in this Airbnb. I stopped first at a place in the St. Louis area, the Kirkwood station. Now Kirkwood is super trendy, and so it's actually a great place to rail fan. There's plenty of great food and drink available. There's a park around the station, and the station itself is fantastic and is actually, they're planning on restoring it even further, but it's in really outstanding condition. And I talked to the station masters, who turned out to be volunteers for the town of Kirkwood. Apparently when Amtrak got ready to close the Kirkwood station and knock it down, the town said no way. They stepped in and actually bought it, and they said, hey, we'll buy it and maintain it, but the quid pro quo is you got to keep train service. And that really helped me, because I missed, as I was parking my rig, I had to find a pretty long spot to park my truck trailer combination. I heard a train go through town. That was a freight train. I missed that. It was a Saturday. But I did catch this Amtrak passenger train, which actually stopped at Kirkwood. So again, I highly recommend this if you're ever in the St. Louis area. You can get fantastic food. I went to a place I think called the Taco Spot, and those are some of the best tacos I've ever had in my life. And so, really, highly recommended spot. I left Kirkwood, went to Columbia, Missouri, spent the night in Columbia, and then I was on my way to Joe's house. But on the way, I stopped in Kansas City, and I went to the Santa Fe Interlocking. And this is an area with trains all over the place, the very complex trackage. Just as I got there, a train went through the interlocking, and unfortunately, that was the only train that went through the interlocking while I was there. I didn't have my camera set up to take any video. There are train lines all over, and I did catch two trains passing essentially one on top of the other. I mean, there's tracks at various levels there. This is really a great place to watch trains. My timing was just bad, and I had a limited amount of time there. It wasn't easy to find this location. What you need to do is use your GPS and search for Holmes, H-O-L-M-E-S, Holmes Drywall Supply in Kansas City, Missouri. It's on the Missouri side. And that's the parking area where you can park and watch trains. Now, this again was a Sunday. The business wasn't open. There were other rail fans there watching. And so it was not a problem to park there. There are other areas to park. There's a lot of roads around there, so it's not a terrible area to park in. So, but that's my suggestion. Just let your GPS take you to Holmes Drywall Supply. There are, the Frog Rail Tours website has some really complex directions about how to get there from the Kansas City, Kansas side. I wouldn't bother. Just use your GPS and search for Holmes Drywall Supply and you'll be right there at the Interlocking. There's a road that actually crosses right over the Interlocking, a public street. So there's plenty of places to park on the side of that road. Just a fantastic place to watch trains. So I left the Santa Fe Interlocking and I drove to Joe's house, and Joe lives in Hutchinson, Kansas, and there's a lot of rail fanning there. I caught this train going across Main Street in Hutch. So I'm gonna have to visit Joe again just to watch trains. There's a little yard there in Hutchinson. It's definitely also a nice rail fanning spot. All I got for you this time. Until next time, Bob Johnson with PK&W Modelwerx. Keep on modeling.